Okay, everyone. So I am currently rebuilding my 1975 Citroën traction Avant 11BL carburetor. The carburetor for that specific model and my year, I don't know if they change it up or not, but here is the part number and everything. It's a 35 FPAI carburetor repair packing set kit. I already opened up. I just had to make sure that all of the parts are correct. And this is the first part. I cleaned it up nicely. I got it sandblasted, and then I clear coated it so that it doesn't corrode and get too much dirt on it over time. So just that it looks a bit better. I did not clean out the sand blasted material just yet, so I might just put a cut in this video and quickly clean everything up. But we'll see what the inside looks like when I open it up now. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to clean that. I'll be right back. This is the first part of the carburetor that I have cleaned. So this will be a multi-cut series, or I'm just going to put it in a full video. What we will need is this, and this, and this, and not this. Okay. And so does this one. This one only goes one way. It goes like this. Awesome. All right. This one goes like this over this one. There we go. And now this small ball right here goes right in there, and then this, I don't know if it's a jet or what it is, but it goes into this hole right here with that ball bearing. I cannot, there was no spring or anything like that in there, so this is how it goes together. Just hand tight and then a small turn. There we go. That's in there. Nice. Next, I don't know, will we have to reuse? I don't think we need to reuse these parts, right? I don't think we do. We might, but I could be wrong, because I don't have anything in this set to I think we just use this part, because this one still has the metal piece right there, but it looks to me, oh wait, all right, had I not known that that comes off, I would have been screwed right now. These two look the same. No, they do not. One of them, yes they do. Okay, that's good. So one of them will be receiving this, or at least this one we dedicate to the top, and this one we dedicate to the bottom. So I replated this pin, this whole diaphragm assembly. It has threads here with this type of screw on nut basically, and it will have a locking pin right here, and this thing you can actually set higher or lower depending on what you want. I do not know too much about this, so I just put it back as how I got it. And then the diaphragm gets one of these bronze pieces down here. Then there's an iron part. Let me actually take it apart for you, just so that it's a bit easier for you guys to see. Then it's this metal piece that is facing with the rounded side of it will be facing down. This is the sharp side, and underneath here is the round side. I'm pretty sure just by looking at it you can see the difference. This one has an indent basically, and on the other side it will not have that. And then again, it is this type of brass piece here. It will also be same way. No, actually it's the other way around. It sits like this. So this one goes on like this, and then you get a small washer which goes right here. Am I still in focus? Yeah, I'm still in focus. Okay, this one just goes on, and it goes on very tightly, so you might actually have to screw it on to not damage the threads. Okay, I think I've got it started. There we go. And now it stopped again. Okay, awesome. Okay, there it's going again. There we go. Okay, now it's going down. Okay, and then all you need is the nut that came with it, and you screw that one on. And make sure you need to get it hand tight basically. This is a size 7, not a size 8, even though I firstly thought it was a size 8. This is a size 7. You just want to, there we go, just tight enough that it will not unscrew again. So this will just drop on right there. Why does it not want to? Ah, you see, I almost forgot it. See, now this is where I screwed up a bit, but that's why I'm making this video, so that you guys do not make the same mistake as I do. Untighten it, and I don't even think I need to take it off. I think I just need to slide this piece over and feed it through the middle like so. Do the same to the rest of it, just like so. There we go. Now you place this one on top over here like that. Make sure that these holes line up. Same with this one, make sure the holes line up. Put that thing there. And that was the first part of okay, well guys, this is why you make sure to double check everything. I think you guys were screaming at me already, but yep. So this we can just disassemble once again. Okay guys, last time opening this, spring goes right there, sits right there. Make sure it's seated correctly, and now you hold down, you put in your bolts, tighten one of them down just so that you don't need to hold the thing the whole time. Next bolt, nice back and forth wiggles just to make sure it goes in properly. There we go. Now you can tighten down the rest of these. I'm not a big fan of these brass flathead bolts because over the years they get really worn out, and the more you slip the more you wear them out. So I want to get the replacement bolts that are more like Allen keys. It'll firstly look a bit better and be more useful. So boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these two, place them right in there and make sure to use a smaller screwdriver head because you really do not want to be damaging these, and make sure they go in straight. There we go. These also just need to be hand tight and then a bit of a turn. This one again, hand tight, and just a bit of a turn. Well, there you go, guys. That's the first part of the carburetor of the Solex 35 FPAI. I did buy this from cashshop.com. I'm not sponsored in any way, but they do have a lot of parts for these Citroëns, 11BL, 11CV, 15CV. I don't know all the makes and models, but they do have a lot for your type of car. All of the different year models, different carburetor sets. If they do not have a part, they can source a second-hand one. So shout out to them. I will be taking you guys through step for step what goes where, so that we can, not just for my sake, but that everyone just if someone's not too familiar with their make and model, that it's easier for them to be able to work on it, find parts for it. So I'll just quickly have to look back on the videos that I made of taking this apart, just to make sure which way this shaft goes around, because on the one side it only has the bolt and a washer, and on the other side it has all of these components. So I'll just quickly do that and I'll get right back to you guys. Alright everyone, I went and looked back at the video. This is the underside, so actually you should be looking at it like this. So here is your vacuum that leads to your ignition, but this is how I basically memorized it. There's a brass insert right next to it. On the brass insert side is where the nut and washer go, and on the other side is where you go ahead and build these things together to be able to get to the screws. They take these very short screws to be put in there. Make sure to use a screwdriver that's a little bit smaller than the whole diameter of the cut, because otherwise you will not be able to fully get them screwed in. Now these bolts can go in here, and I would actually recommend putting Loctite on, but I do not have Loctite at the moment, so I'll just be tightening them a bit harder than usual. And you honestly do not actually need Loctite, but it's always good to have it. And if I can, oh right here, I found the other screw. Get that in there. Untighten this one a bit so that you can properly get this thing set. That looks pretty good how it is sitting right there, and now nice and tight. Same with this one. Just shift, there we go. That looks great. And you want to make sure that your shaft moves freely, not that it binds up somewhere. So like that. Alright, I figured it out, guys. This washer bit does not go on here. It's literally just this part that goes on here, and then it's this part goes on with it, and there we go, just like that. And then you have this type of I don't know, lock washer, spring washer, but I'm not too familiar with these type of washers. But this one goes on here like that. Then you have this bolt right here. There's actually two of them. Both are the same, so it doesn't matter which one you use. I'll just use this one. Screw that one on. Make sure to not cross thread it like I almost did. Let's try this one. Okay, that went way easier. There we go. And this one is a 12 mil, which you just tighten down till it's snug, and then a little bit more. Awesome. That's the first part. Now comes this side. This side is the facing down side, so basically it'll sit like this, and you have this piece, which you can clearly see it has also two holes right there that match up with these ones, and this one goes on like this. And make sure that it seats itself nicely, because there is this hole and this piece here which actually sits higher than this surface, so make sure that it seats itself nicely in there. Then you can you should be able to take this and put this on now over here, and you should just be able to, there we go, that one is in there correctly. And you can just go ahead and tighten down at least one of the screws just to hold it in place. There we go. This one, I mean, as you can see, this one is already... Okay, sorry for the noise. I just had to pause. I just tightened down these screws. And it actually looks to me like I tightened them down incorrectly. Nice. Trial and error, guys. You just need to take your time. Don't rush anything, because that is when you make mistakes. And sometimes mistakes cannot be undone when doing this stuff. So just take your time. Let me get off these screws again, making sure to not strip any of them, or trying to at least strip them any further, because some of these are already too far gone. And this one, all right, let's try this again. This time the right way around. Match up the holes, make sure it seats itself correctly, and now you are able to put this on the right way, which is this way. Okay, that's tightened down. Now there's this small spring with a ball at the end of it, which drops in right here. You should have a bit of resistance on it. It shouldn't go all the way down. That's how you know you installed this piece correctly. Now comes this piece. I don't know which size bolt originally fit in here, but my grandfather that had this car, he stripped the threads out of this. I believe it was M4, and he just put a normal wood screw in there to hold the choke cable, but I tapped it out today to a M6. There we go. And this piece has a small indent right here, which you can see will line up, or at least should line up, or it doesn't. Okay, yeah, you can see right here is the indent from where the spring sat, so this is definitely not where the spring sits. And this one uses two medium-sized bolts that are about a centimeter in length, 10 millimeters. So this just goes on right there and right there, and then just try and get one of them started already. Now this goes, this one I believe gets a washer, and then this bit goes on snugly. There we go. And then you have this bolt that holds it all in place. There we go. Screw that bad boy on, and I believe actually I did put this on the wrong way. This screw has to come off. Then it firstly is this piece that goes on here, and then it's these two. tighten that boy down. There we go. That's good, just like that. Now we have like that. This one goes right over here into here like this. We tighten that one down. I don't really know what this one does. This is a Solex GU4. I can't really read that properly. I hope you guys can see it well enough. If you guys know what the part number or whatever of it is, please let me know. Now we have the spring and the air fuel screw, which will be going in right here, just like that. But we will have to take it out later anyways again, because when we install these bolts, this one needs to come off again, but that's just for demonstration purposes right now. And this screw can go in here. And there's the second part of the carburetor completed. So now this is the part where we actually need gaskets again. And we have all of these gaskets, all of that. There we go. This gasket goes onto this piece right here, just like that. This one goes underneath. This gasket goes on top like that. This one goes underneath here, and this one goes here like that. We can actually already put this one on. There we go. That one right there, that one right there. Boom, boom. Just let that stand right over there. Now we come to the main part of the carburetor, this part. So all of the gaskets over there. First part we're going to do is this thing, which is, I don't really know what this does. Maybe on a other car model it utilizes something else, but this is actually just blocked off. This utilizes two 10mm flathead brass bolts that hold it in place. Like that, like that. There we go, nice and tight. Same for this one. Nice and tight, there we go. Now there's these two block off screws, basically. They go in the carburetor right over here. Doesn't matter which side, I mean, they just block off screws, so you just thread them in as well. And they will stop right there. Same for this one. This one just stops right there. And then we have the main jet, which is a 180. I don't know if you'll see, but it's written right over here, which goes into the carburetor right over here. Thread that in nicely and make sure to use a big screwdriver head. There we go. That one's in there nicely. Next up is, I don't remember if there's a jet that goes here or if it's the screw. Let's see if this one fits in here. Do these have the same thread? Yes, they do. Let me just double check, or let me just quickly see. I believe this screw goes over here and this jet goes in there, but I'll double check for you guys. Okay, so I did check. This jet was so dirty it looked like this. This one does go in here in the carburetor right over there. And this one also, just tighten it down until you feel it stop. Now this screw goes in here. There we go. This one gets its new washer. It's not that one. I believe it's this one. Yes. This goes in here. This one is a 14 if I am not mistaken. I don't think it was a 13. No, it's a 14. But I'm just wondering why it doesn't want to screw in all the way. But I believe it's because there is a slight coating of clear coat in the threads. So if it threads in the first bit, it'll most likely go in the second bit. I'll get to tightening that down in a minute. Now we have this one, which should also have its new paper seal. I believe these are like pressed paper or something, but this one gets its paper seal. And this one is a 12. So you just tighten this one down nicely, nice and snug. There we go. Paper seal is also pressing it nicely, so you know it's not going anywhere. And this one, I believe, does not get a paper seal. This one just goes in straight like that. Just like that. Or does this one get a spring washer? Which one needed a spring washer? Let me re-watch the videos because I want all of this to be correct. Let me quickly re-watch. Okay, so I did check. This one does not get a seal, neither does this one, only this one. and this one. This piece is actually part of the bolts that bolt up here, but I got replacement bolts, so we can say goodbye to the old flathead and say hello to the new Allen keys. So it's way less of a hassle to get this stuff in, and this is now where we will be using one of the seals, one of the gaskets. This gasket goes on here, and if I'm not mistaken, it matches like this right here, which then matches this right here, just like that. Time to take out the air screw again and add the new Allen key heads. There we go, last one. Amazing. Now the air screw should just fit right back in, no problem. Yes, it does. I had my air screw set to 2. Air fuel mixture screw turned out to 2 turns, 2 complete turns. So let's quickly set that. Okay, 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2. Maybe just teeny tiny bit richer. There we go. And now comes this side of the carburetor. Okay, so this and this and this one and this one I can move away. Now comes this side of the carburetor, and it includes all of these pieces, which this one goes in here. And make sure to listen if there's any fluid in your float. That means somewhere there's a hole in it, and you need to either repair it or get it replaced. So now we have, this one was actually an 18mm, I believe, but it got rounded off so badly I changed it to a 17 and just punched in 17mm to make it easier to remember 17mm. So this one does get a new seal, which is this one right here, goes on very nicely over there, and I believe the next one is this one, but that I do not fully know, which means I'll just leave that like that. And now I can just put the copper washers back, just as to make sure I still have a backup plan if this doesn't fit properly. And this is the old I can't think of the name at the moment, but they were kind enough to send me another one. So this one should be the same thread and everything, it looks to be. And this one gets a ring like that, and I believe another ring does it only receive one ring? That one's way too big. This one is a teeny tiny bit smaller, which I believe actually goes on there. So this screws in over here, and this one I believe is a 13 millimeter. Nope, it is a 14. So is this? Yeah, it is a 14. So there's a few stuff that I need to tighten down, but for demonstration purposes I will assemble this whole piece. You will need this part, which goes over like that, and then this goes on here like that. Then you have two bolts over here that screw into place. I'm actually running out of storage at the moment, so I'm trying to speed up this video a little bit and get the video posted. And now we just turn it to this side, and now the gasket that sits already there, you add this back into here, and it should, there we go. And now this one comes on here, and it should fit pretty snug, very nicely. Actually, I forgot one piece, this piece right here, which I'm looking for at the moment. Okay, I found it. It goes right in here like that. Beautiful. And that just basically prevents that from sliding out. You put that on there, and then you just fasten it down with new hardware. I took these screws, all with lock washers, all Allen keys to make life easy. And this Allen key I will actually have to modify a bit, because it is hitting right here. It does not want to go into its hole. But you basically screw these down, and then you are done. Okay, so just to, I saw my video cut off the last bit, but I basically just said you screw these down and you're done. And for anyone wondering what these two small screws are for, it's just for the throttle where it hooks up at the back, but these screws are not on the carburetor itself. And I wanted to say I will make this video title Solex 35 FPAI, for anyone that knows what carburetor they have, that you can use this as a reference, because this thing was basically taken apart fully and reassembled fully, and this is a good guiding point. This is my first time doing it. I had to take a lot of photos and videos to know what to take apart and which part goes where again. So I hope you guys, this helps you guys a lot, and you guys can also get something done with your car. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you out, and yeah, the fuel pump will be next, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you like, and I hope this helps some of the inexperienced people with their cars, because myself, I am also very inexperienced with this car. I inherited from my grandfather, so I'm trying to build it up completely. So I hope this helped, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this was detailed enough. And once again, I got all of these parts from casshop.com. You can find a ton of things on their website, from carburetor kits to petrol pump kits to radiators, engine blocks, engine tops, anything, piston sleeves, oversized, everything you can think of. They might not have it in stock at the moment, but they can definitely source it for you. So go check them out. Not sponsored anyway, but I like their website a lot. It's very simple, easy to maneuver, and cheers.